Hey there, my name is Paul Farmer, and today I just wanted to talk to you about why I became an affiliate of the Empower Network and why it's one of the wisest decisions I ever made. I got to go back a little ways. 2010, June 18th, 2010. And this was when I was laid off from my teaching job. I've been teaching for a few years, budget cuts came, and I was laid off, didn't know what to do, and scared, didn't know what to do. You know, first time I was on unemployment, first time I was ever laid off from a job, I had no clue what to do. What I did think I had, though, was experience and the skill set to get another job, and I went about applying, like right away, right when I got laid off. I started applying to other jobs, and you know, I thought that maybe I'd get rehired the next school year, but that didn't happen. So I just want to keep this video really brief and not take a lot of time to explain, but I have to go back just a little ways just so you understand where I was coming from. So I was laid off. My first year I spent just applying to jobs, trying to get jobs. Nothing came about. My second year I decided I needed to, you know, in teaching, science and math were the big things. They were in demand. Everybody was telling me, get your science, because I already had an introductory science, because I was a PE teacher, not a science teacher, but I had an introductory science because that was in my major. A lot of those classes were already in my major. So I did that. I started working towards getting the science, and you know, I took the first test and I passed the first test, and then I tried to take the second test that I needed to get my credential, and I spent so much energy studying for the first test, I just didn't have anything left for the second test, and to be honest with you, it was not what I wanted to do. I did not want to teach science for a living. It made my skin crawl thinking about it. I just didn't want to do it, you know? So, you know, long story short, I gave up on that. I threw in the towel. I was like, you know what? Why am I trying to do something I don't want to do? Even though everyone was telling me this is the wise decision to make, this is going to get you your job, this is going to get you a foot in the door, it's a salary, it's benefits, it's all that, right? It's the wise decision to make. You know, I took that counsel, I listened to it, and I just couldn't get over the fact that, you know, all these people have jobs that they hate, they show up every day, and yeah, they're making an income, but they freaking hate their job. And I don't want to be one of those people. I became a PE teacher for a reason. That reason was to help people become healthy and fit. And that's what I'm about, that's what I'm passionate about, and that's what I should be doing. Why am I going to waste my time doing something I don't want to do? Anyway, that's beside the point. After I came to that conclusion, I decided to start my own blog. And maybe I was doing this at the same time. I can't really remember exactly, but I started my own blog on health and fitness because I just wanted to help people. Before long, you know, I started looking deeper into it, and I was like, hey, I could start a business. So I started, you know, Worked Fitness Boot Camp, which, you know, despite my efforts, didn't take off. Nothing happened. I couldn't get clients to come in and do my boot camp. Even though I felt it was a good boot camp, it didn't matter because I didn't have the advertising budget. I didn't know what I was doing, so it didn't work. It was a learning experience, though, and it forced me to do something I hadn't done before, and that was step out of the box. Step out of the box. I threw the box out the window. I said, you know what? I'm going to go for this. This is something I've been thinking about doing for a really long time, and I'm going to go for it. So I did. I went for it. And I learned a lot of lessons, a lot of valuable lessons that, you know, I would not have learned if I didn't try to do that. And I probably would have never even joined the Empower Network if I never, ever took the time, took the risk of stepping out and taking the chance of failing, which I ended up doing, by the way. But you know what? You learn from your mistakes. You learn from your failures. If you don't, then, you know, if you don't do any of that stuff, you never grow. You're dead. You don't grow. So, you know, that's what I did. And during this time I had a blog, and I was trying to figure out how to monetize it, and I was trying to figure out how I could advertise so I could get people in my boot camp. And I did everything. I spent hours on hours on hours on hours trying to learn this stuff, and I just felt like I was going in circles. I would find sites, I was going online, I was looking, I was trying to learn. Everybody had a product. I watched the free stuff, but honestly, that stuff's useless. I went to seminars, and I learned some stuff, but it just wasn't clicking. Nothing was working for me, and I was spending hours on hours doing stupid things like backlinking manually, which, maybe you don't know what that is, but I can just tell you it's very tedious. It's very boring, and it takes a long time to do. It really does. And, if you have money, you obviously pay someone to do it, because it just sucks. It's not a fun job to do at all. Anyway, going forward, so I had my blog, I had my business. Nothing was happening on either one. Yeah, I was enjoying writing and telling people about fitness and health and all that. But, I wasn't developing much of a following, and it just wasn't working for me. I didn't know what to do. I was completely lost. And at this point, I was open to other ideas. And I was looking for ways to supplement my business, even though I didn't have any clients, barely. I was still looking for a way to do it. And I came across, while researching another product, Empower Network. And at the time, as I was watching it, I have my blog, so I kind of understood the power of blogging and all that. And I had been looking for ways to monetize my blog, and Empower Network just made sense to me. And it was relatively inexpensive. It was only $25 to get started, then $19.99 to get the affiliate, so you can become an affiliate and make 100% commissions. Yeah, you heard that right, 100% commissions. And I don't know, I just thought it was good. I watched the video the first time in awe. I couldn't believe what I was seeing or hearing. It spoke to me. And then I watched the video again and again and again. I researched every blog I could, because I am a skeptical person by nature. I just need to know, what I'm getting into. So I did that. And then about 2 weeks later, I joined Empower Network. And the reason I joined is not the reason I am involved now. The reason I joined was because of the blogging system. I wanted to advertise my business using their blogging system, because their blogging system ranks high in Alexa. So, and this is something I would have to explain if you don't understand that, but it ranks high. So it has a high ranking, has more respect given to it by Google. There's more sites linking into it. There's more bridges to the island, so to speak. Anyway, so I joined Empower Network, and I started doing what they were saying, and that was blog daily, and, it was cool. Like, I was like, all right, I'm doing something. I know this is going to work, all this stuff. And, I didn't get all in. I started with just the blog, and then I also added the 15K formula, which, very valuable. It teaches you everything you need to know about internet marketing to get started making 15K a month. So, they teach you everything. And let me tell you, take this from me. And I can tell you this. If you try to do this on your own, you're going to spin your wheels. You're going to waste tons of time. You're going to waste tons of money. And it just doesn't work. You just go around and around and around. You don't get anywhere. And you get frustrated. You're pulling your hair out. It's just not a good thing. So Empower Network is basically your one-stop shop. It has everything you need to get started marketing online and making money at home. Bottom line, everything you need is in there. Even the experts say everything you need is in there, because you're taught by the experts. You get 100% commission. So let me put this in perspective. It would be like if you go to college, you buy a textbook, you use your textbook during your class. When the class is over, you want to go sell your textbook. Well, I can tell you from experience, if you sell your textbook, you're not going to get 100%. You're not going to get 50% of what you paid for that. You might get 10%. If you're lucky. You're not going to get what you paid for it, bottom line. Empower Network, let's say you bought that book, in Empower Network, you go to sell the book, you get to keep the book, and you get 100% of what you paid for it. So you sell it and lose nothing. That's unheard of, right? You sell it, you lose nothing. And then you can do it over and over and over and over again. So you can kind of see how this starts adding up pretty quick. So you buy the tools, you use the tools, And then you're going to make money on the tools, 100% what you paid for the tools. I don't know, to me it's a no-brainer. Maybe it's not to you, but to me it is. I have a lot more I could say about this. I want to keep this short though. Empower Network is your one-stop shop. It's your plug-and-play system for learning how to internet market. If you want to stop being a slave to the alarm clock, if you want to stop wasting your days sitting in traffic, if you want to stop going to a job that you just don't like and not making enough money, if any of those things sound good, then you're going to want to go to Empower Network. You're going to want to click on the link below this video. You're going to be asked to put in your email. Go ahead and do that. Put in your email. Once you put in your email, you'll be directed to a 30-minute video. Watch the video. It's very powerful. There's a lot to learn in there. Okay? Once that is over, they're going to ask you to add to cart. Go ahead and do that. Pay your $25. Get your blogging platform. And I could go into why $25 for a blog is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. It's next to nothing. And what you can get with Empower Network is just $25. I mean, come on. $19.99 for the affiliate fee. So if you want to make 100% commissions, you're going to need to get that. So that's your startup cost. If you want to get a real business, not a real business, a brick and mortar business going, you're going to spend thousands, and you probably won't be in profit in the first year. Just to get started, you're going to spend thousands. Advertising, thousands. So we're talking $25 and $19.99 to get started. Okay, you're going to learn everything you need to learn. So, this could be the wisest decision you ever make. So go ahead and click on the link below, put in your email, watch the video, and then get in. And in Empower Network, they say get all in, don't be a wussy. So don't be a wussy. Click on the link below. Put in your email and get on that video, and then click on that add to cart, and you are good to go. So that's my story. I hope you enjoyed it. I kept it short. I cut a lot out. I will be adding more in the future. I just wanted to kind of give an overview of where I was coming from, what Empower Network is. So I do hope you can see that it really is a tool that you can use to become financially free, to do the things you want to do when you want to do them, to spend more time with your family, to take those trips. People, it's not money that people are after. It's what money buys them that people are after. Money buys you freedom. Money buys you time. Time to spend with your loved ones. Time to do the things you like to do. Okay? I'm not going to elaborate on that. It's common sense, really. So, my name is Paul Farmer. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of this video. And I will be talking to you again soon.